outdated, which also went down according to CBN. So the most is not their their precious names. To look, we are not in any cover up. These are true positions. We want to also hear from them. Institute independent auditors, because as it is today, you can't use Akintola William to unravel whatever mystery surrounding the account. You must use an independent auditor to examine the books. Then when they come out, Akintola William will state his own position at the end of the day. Because the more to call in, the member issue of Cabre. So this
it was the same Akintola William.
Of course,
that was indicted in the Cadbury's financial misstatement just about 4 years ago.
Exactly. So there's no way they can exonerate if they cover up. They have a case to answer.
So there's a question right now as well on Akintola Williams or Deloitte and Touch. Let's get back to some of the stories where we're coming from so that we get a sense of where we're going. It was still about a year ago, or earlier than that, just about less than 2 years ago, 1.5 to be more precise, that I was called by some of you who are also investors at the marketplace that both the Ndio Kirikio at the stock exchange and the SEC Director General should resign for lack of corporate governance, both at the stock exchange and at the Securities and Exchange Commission. Have we swept that under the carpet?
Well, it had not been swept under the carpet. We did the call at that time. Look, how this place have been running, we don't understand. Okay? Now, if this drama is being played over and over, and people kept quiet, even the SEC themselves, who ought to protect investors, kept quiet. Now they have discovered themselves that we are in charge in regulating. We are watching them. Whether they will still sweep the thing under the carpet. That means you have to revisit back. Those have been even in the SEC.
Allegations against SEC itself.
Of course,
because SEC itself had a lot of allegations.
Of course, he had
over the last 7 years.
He had to carry out reorganization of SEC and probe, because we are not assisting a probe. Then the middle past DG of SEC had to also be probed. What is the role in the consolidation? Because some bank fallout now are played, so you have to go back and bring everybody to books. Let's clean up once and for all. If you are doing a clean up, if it's thorough, we have to do it to bring Nigeria back, the where we're supposed to, as a nation. It's not to ban NSA. What are they? Which one are they making? Investigate everybody. Let them run on the SEC during the consolidation. We're doing a cover up from the SEC angle. That's where you can put the market right.
It has been said that SEC and Stock Exchange were jolly good fellows.
Don't they? Is it Afaki or?
Yes. The issue is that it's always been the Stock Exchange playing the big brother at the marketplace, but the table has turned right now, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't know. You see, we'll talk about the new current DG. Has he gathered the experience? What he's doing? Does he know the implication of what he's doing? Has he followed the due process in what she's acting now at the moment? Who is he protecting in all of these things? They claim that we are working for interest of investors.
Yeah,
are they really working on interest of investors in the whole of this market? Messed up. So you have to watch it, and that's also a kind that you must get people of experience to run SEC, for goodness sake. You must get people who are grounded in the market, who know the interest in and out, to run the place. She has a question mark. Has he been an operator against ISA? I don't know, flouted the law. Appointed her? When there are situations when you're not bringing the right person in the right place, that's a problem. We continue to have problem. The ISA which they operate say you must have 15 years experience as a market operator before you can appoint the position of SEC DG. Why are we messing things up? We must get it right. And that's the problem he's finding now to run this place.
One question is that how do you think the market will go from here?
We are watching it. I don't know. Let them clean up and whatever they're doing, and come out and tell us, yes, we have stabilized the market. Things are going well. That these people are the problem. We are waiting for them. It's just to remove the EG. That's the end of the whole exercise they're doing. Because I see the hand of Jacob Nelson in all of these things. That's the drama. All the allegation of Aliko was a smoke screen As far as concerned. We are watching them. In that level, they are taking the market. And how the investors, both in our side, will take them serious in what they are regulating. The regulators are the problem in the market. We have said it over.
Does this look like you said, the sound of the hand of Esau about the voice of Jacob? Some folks are saying this is Lamido's template.
Well, it should be. It can be ruled out. Because you are working with collaboration with SEC. Is it consolidated regulatory, whatever?
Yes, consolidated regulation. So right now, if there are bad guys on the street, whether it's a stock exchange DG or SEC DG, such person should be taken down.
I don't know.
You don't think so? You don't think that corporate governance should be the issue?
If you are sanitizing, we have always advocate of corporate governance. That's what we're doing here is corporate governance to entrench it in our system. And that's what we're speaking out, it should not be business as usual. There must real good corporate governance entrench in our system. If you're an operator, if you're a regulator, you must adhere to corporate governance. Rule of law. How to follow. Procedure of doing things how to be followed. That's corporate governance. When you are floating the procedure of doing things without follow due process, it's abuse of corporate governance. What are we talking about? That's abuse of corporate governance. If you're not following due process and carrying out assignment or regulating, it's abuse of corporate governance. For example, if you're taking over the bank, you're not going to share, is it not abuse of corporate governance? The government say you can remove, you can replace. Is it not abuse of corporate governance? That's abuse of corporate governance, for goodness sake. And that's not the way of doing things. It must retard the industry, but it must follow due process. And people must give account of stewardship. Have their own organization they have been appointed to run, That's a corporate governance. You don't flood the law. You don't flood the law. Doing things on your own way to please yourself.
Do you think this process will solve the problems of the marketplace?
I don't think it's going to solve. Rather, it's going to worsen the situation on ground. It will solve the problem. Because they are not starting a wrong note or wrong footing by bringing somebody who have no knowledge to come ahead on an audited firm. He worked to come ahead stock exchange. Well, house is a retired stockbroker or current working stockbrokers. He appointed one of them to go in there and do the job. I don't know if you went on the NSC management, because what you are now dissolving is NSC council. So I don't know senior management there that would have been appointed to do the job.
There are a lot of stories to follow. There are a lot of
so we cannot make any headway with the current thing on ground. The man cannot restore sanity. He doesn't know his left and right on technicality of running the exchange. You are using the same staff, which you not lose confidence in working, because their moral will be down. So who are you going to use to achieve result? Since it's new to you, he doesn't know what is in the color, ring the bell, whatever. He's an alien to him. Or the mega runner exchange is alien to him. So what's he going to do? Because he's basically going to look on the books, and which he is not in position to look at the book. Go and bring independent, neutral auditor to go and look into the books. That's the normal thing to do,
There'll be a lot of
I said SEC is not getting it right. They are washing the market.
There'll be a lot of things to look into.
So those who are appointed should be looked into, whether this woman is fit to continue at the helm of your SEC. That's the problem we have at hand.
Oh, you think? Oh, okay. Let's on the final note, you say those who are appointed, Aroma Hotel should also take another look at whether she's qualified to run the SEC itself. There are a lot of questions that everybody has a question hanging on his neck. Even you investors as well. And so
investor, I don't borrow money for bank. I don't nobody give me money. The little I have is my own sweat, So I don't have any skeleton in my cupboard, and that's why I can be bold to challenge anyone,
Thank you very much for being here. Boniface is here. We'll see you. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about on the story that is unfolding. But let's bring you up to speed very quickly what we know. The current, the man who is piloting the affairs of the stock exchange now is Emmanuel Akazabo, a former or retired official of Akintola Williams, Deloitte & Touche. Of course, Akintola Williams is the external auditor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange and many of the companies quoted on the stock exchange. Quite a lot of stories still unraveling, as it were. We expect the Securities and Exchange Commission Director General, Mr. Aroma to brief the media at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you remember when Ote was appointed last year, here on the show we says these are two Amazons on Broad Street. Who goes for who? Now the story is unfolding. We'll revisit where we're coming from, 2009 and 2008. Very importantly, the bull in the China shop. This is history that has been foretold and is now unfolding. We thank everyone for watching, but it's not over yet. Ndi Okereke UK is still the current chairman of the African Securities and Exchange Commission. So what does that her removal from the Nigerian Stock Exchange mean for the entire African securities exchanges? Will she be removed as well as the chairman of ASEA? She has up till the year 2012 at the helm of affairs. And if she sits at the top of the table, will she sit as Nigerian representative or as someone else? A lot of questions. There are days and time more than enough to answer them. Bye for now. Do have a great day. Channel's news track is at 11, and of course throughout the rest of the day you follow the biggest story at the marketplace. Bye for now. We'll see you tomorrow.